Yeah, what are we doing?
We're winter camping. It's 19 degrees. As you can see, a lot of snow. And but inside the camper, we were very cozy, and we had a very nice time. And now it's time to hit the road and catch a couple more Goodwills on the way back home.
As you can see from these pictures, it was snowing a lot in Wellsboro. Here is our campground. We were the only ones there. Not a big shocker at all. Penelope and there's Penelope. We want to take you for a walk around the campground now to show you what it looks like. You've seen it in the fall, and I'm not sure what the river, how close I can get to the creek, but we're going to go for a little walk now and see if there's anybody else here. We don't think so.
Okay.
Going to finish getting the truck ready. We're going to head out, and I couldn't get too very far because the roads are blocked here. They do plow around, so it's very cold. And of course I didn't bring a hat. All my hats are at home, so I just want to show you. It's cold, but it's fun, and there's no bugs, so that's a win. So we are going to head to Wellsboro, to the Goodwill there, and then we're going to go to Mansfield and then home. We had actually planned on staying the night at our camper, but because the weather wasn't like this where we were, winter coats and hats and boots were not on our radar. But we are fine. We survived. I know my mom is going to flip out that I don't have a coat or a hat on, but we were healthy. We didn't catch colds. This is what the road to Wellsboro looks like. It's beautiful. Here it is when I adjusted the coloring so you could see how pretty blue the sky was. It dipped to 19 degrees that night, but we have a heater in our camper, and there were a couple times in the middle of the night that we were pretty toasty roasty. So we had a beautiful time driving to the different towns and seeing the different Goodwills that you saw along this little travel series that we've done, and we really enjoyed finding new places to go on the same final destination to our camper. So here is the Wellsboro Goodwill. We do find a few little things in here, so let's park the car and go in. This is a fairly large Goodwill. I would say it's probably the size of the big Goodwill back home, and they have all of these little figurines and doodah days at the very beginning of the store. So I do tend to look here first. Last time I was here, I found all those Scotty planters, and I've found some Hager planters here. I'm trying to think if there was anything. Oh, I found a whole bunch of black cats one time that were made in Japan. That was before I had my YouTube channel. So that was an exciting time. So here are some. I thought this was cute. I like hippos. I had a stuffed hippo when I was a child, so I always had like a tender spot for hippos. And then I thought these were cute little hedgehog salt and pepper shakers, but I wasn't really feeling the hippo or the shakers, so I decided to leave those on the shelf after looking at them. Looks like there was maybe a Mexico pottery fish I missed back there. I have so many clear glass flower frogs. I need to stop buying them, so I did not buy that one. And then I thought these were kind of cute, these little matching polar bears, but unfortunately that one had a chip on its bottom. And then I thought these were cute, but they were more contemporary. They probably had, I would guess, like a third one. Usually those things come in threes. And then I found this chalkware fruit, and chalkware tends to chip very easily, which makes sense because of the material it's made out of, and usually the age is very old. And then I found another one back there of an orange, but that one had a lot of paint loss on it, so I did leave those there after I kind of thought about it for a little bit. So it's very easy to merchandise this store that you don't work at. So I put the two fruits together. Maybe someone wouldn't mind the chips. And then I spied this on a top shelf, and this is a cheval horse, and I thought it was adorable. And I flipped it over, and it was $12.99, which I thought was crazy. But when I saw the name and I looked up the name, and the realistic ones go for crazy money, and this does have a repair to the right front leg, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. I think this is cute. I'm going to get it. I'm going to splurge a little bit here. Then I found these 3 elephants. That one does have a chip to its trunk, but the other 2 are fine considering their age. And I didn't want to just buy the 2 and leave the 3rd one there, because these trio of elephants have been together for a long time. So I decided to take those 3 elephants as well. And I am seeing what this is. Oh, and then it was a frog, but it was a magnet, which was cute. And then I tend to sometimes overlook the top shelf, just because I do. And the top shelf had that giant Mary figurine. This was a souvenir ashtray from Canada. Thought it was cute with the little Mountie on the horse there. But I did leave that one there. It's the end of our trip. The truck is getting full, so I was being a little bit more picky with what I was going to bring home. I like looking in baggies. You never know what you can find in a little baggie. These look like they were the same brand of little kids tumbling or something. And those are cute. Why didn't I get those? I don't know. I don't know, Dagny. Those are cute. Let's say they had a chip. Yeah. Now you're on to me. All right. We have some Easter things. Oh, I've sold these before. If you wrap those in the stuffing, like the plush stuffing, they're an easy ship for you. They don't have to worry about the seashells breaking. I'm seeing if there's any vintage Easter eggs. And I thought this was really pretty. Someone had painted that. That was an original painting on a board, I believe. And then I'm looking to see if there's any other vintage things. And then I found another fruit. There was an apple. That one was in pretty good shape. But I think the 3 pieces of fruit would be really cute. And then here was a Nashville toothpick holder. And a pony. But I already had a pony. I had a pony from South Africa. So I decided to leave that pony on the shelf. That little jean pencil thing next to the horse on the right there, I should have looked at that. That was cute. That's a drawback to recording your shopping trips. You have like, oh, why did I miss that? I thought that bear was funny. He's looking at you. Probably it was a soap dispenser. I think this green thing was for watering violets, because the middle part came out and then there was a hole. So I am assuming that is for plants. And then I thought this was neat. This is an art pottery piece. I like the stars on it. And then I looked at the price tag and I thought, wait a minute, $99? Whoa, Goodwill, you're going crazy. But it wasn't $99. It was 99 cents. And they only charged me 99 cents for that. So that was very nice. I thought this was a very large piece. Even though it was large, I wanted to know who makes you. And it was a contemporary piece. You can see the barcode sticker on the bottom. That would be nice for a display. And I went back to the art pottery piece, and I really liked it. I liked that it had stars and a moon on it, and I kind of liked the color, that it was kind of a wild color glaze. So here's another view of this planter. See how that has a hole in there? Wouldn't that be for like orchids or violets, I think? Let me know if you know. So over here they had moved, this section used to be creamers and sugars and things, and they had moved all of their coffee mugs. If you need a coffee mug, come to this Goodwill, because they have it for you. I really like these, but there was only one. And I know sometimes people say, oh, you should have gotten it because someone might need a replacement. But I would rather have a set of coffee mugs. I really like Gone with the Wind. I watched it a million times. I was kind of Scarlett O'Hara for 8th grade Halloween, loosely based on her. And I thought this was neat, an Arizona mug. But it's easy to pick up mugs because they're cute and they're easy to ship and they don't take up a lot of room. But then you will have, here's an Otagiri mug. That's what the sticker looks like. But then you have a whole bunch of single mugs and they're kind of hard to move sometimes. So I'm trying to be good about them unless I see ones that are like really, really good. These could have, those two could have gone together. They had the same style. And put that one back. So It is fun to look at mugs. I do make exceptions, but for the most part, I try to be more disciplined and not pick up single mugs. Here's a neat ashtray with the rib design, but it unfortunately had a chip on the one part there. And this blue ashtray was pretty, but I decided to leave that there as well. It was in better shape than the other ashtray, but I left it there. We are going to finish our trip here to the Wellsboro Goodwill with a wide shot of the clear glass section, seeing if anything pops out. I don't think anything did pop out and grab my attention. This did, though. I thought this was cute. This would be a great sign to have if you had a beach house or a shore house. Relax. It's always easy to relax when you're at the beach. And that's going to wrap up our trip here to the Wellsboro Goodwill. I didn't find anything in Mansfield. I did film a little bit at a thrift store in Mansfield because I found a milk glass hat, like usually we say toothpick holder, but this was not new, this was original in the box, and I thought it's always fun to see an original box, and this wasn't a toothpick holder, it was a candle. So here you can see it on the outside, top hat candle. And there it is. And it still had the little plastic holly. I'm going to take it out of the box here. So I thought you would enjoy seeing that. I like seeing things in original boxes, and I thought you would like to see that too. We did have a gift card. Jenny had a gift card to Dunkin' Donuts thanks to my aunt. So we took advantage of that and got us some donuts for the trip home. Here are the items that I picked up on this trip to Goodwill. It turns out that this piece of pottery was made in North Carolina. I really like this piece. It's so cute. And you can see in this next picture that I turned the elephant with the chipped trunk, so you can't really tell that he's broken. Penelope and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see ya!